Hello, friends. I feel like I haven't been live in days. So first off, I'm gonna apologize for how loud all the construction is. We're redoing our windows still, and we're doing the window directly above me on the second floor. So they literally have a ladder that's like right in front of my window, and I'm like, oh my god, please don't fall on me. So gonna go ahead and apologize for that first off, but hopefully we'll be talking so much that you won't really hear them. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys the shopping link right here in the comments. So this is where you can find all of the makeup and everything I'm gonna be using. I always love to give you guys a different like little tutorials here and there on like the different coverage options. So today we're gonna do the spray foundation, which is a really gorgeous coverage. I'm actually gonna switch and grab this color, which is the shade Lace. Didn't know I had that one in there. All right, hello guys, how are you? All right, so when you come on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. If you've never seen one of my tutorials before, go ahead and hashtag newbie in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and start shaking up my foundations. We're gonna mix two colors together to equal out to our skin tone. I'm still kind of in between colors. I keep like getting sun and then not. I'm feeling all better. Thank you for asking. The spray foundation's your favorite, Karen? My personal favorite's the Serum Plus foundation because of how good it is for your skin. Not that the spray is not good for your skin, but this is just so phenomenal, and it's so like good and like hydrating for your skin. But speaking of like not feeling well, I'm gonna show you guys something. Hold on. I forgot to grab these. All right, speaking of not feeling good, I wanted to share something that like literally saved my life. At least it felt like it did. So yes. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Oh yes, Savannah, that's you. I was like, you totally knew what I was going to talk about. That's what I was going to bring up was the immune gummies from Goli. So I had gotten the immune gummies from Goli when they first launched. And like, of course I tried them like taste wise. And I was like, oh cool, like it tastes really good. And when my son was feeling yucky, like a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, I didn't have like any gummies on hand that had like zinc in them or echinacea or anything. And I was like, oh crap, like how can I get him to take these? Cause he won't take a pill. And so I was like, oh, my immune gummies from Goli. So I grabbed those. So the immune gummies from Goli have zinc in them, echinacea, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B is what I was trying to say. They have so many good vitamins for you that like help to boost your immune system. So I went and got him one a day. And then my daughter started feeling yucky, and I started her on 2 a day because she was kind of more sniffly than he was. Both of them cut their colds in like 5 days. So I was like, oh, wow, that's really impressive. So when I had the C word, what was it, 3 weeks ago, I started popping my immune gummies. I was taking 2 in the morning and 2 at night. It's directed to take 2 a day, but I was like, I'm just going to power up my system. And I kicked it in less than 10 days. I was like feeling much better by day 6. But usually, especially the strain I feel like I got with it, like people were down and out for like weeks. And I was totally all better within like that before the 10 days. So that to me, I was like, oh my gosh, I like have to shout from the rooftops how awesome these were before school starts, because as soon as we send our kids back to school, I feel like everyone gets a cold. So I'm starting my kids we're about to start school tomorrow. So we're going to start taking one immune gummy at bedtime. Like around dinner time, you guys, it is like, I swear by them. If you haven't grabbed them, especially for your kiddos, there's also a multivitamin that Goli launched for kids, but my like passion is the immune gummies. Like they not only like helped us, I am like a firm believer. And then something else that really helped are these. These are the sleep gummies. If you have a hard time falling asleep or staying asleep, these are incredible. Not only do they have a melatonin in them, but they also have magnesium. So if you guys didn't know, magnesium is a really good vitamin to take for one, preventing headaches, and two, for helping you to fall asleep and feel rested and feel relaxed. And this one also has vitamin D and lemon balm. It's like not just melatonin, you know what I mean? And I also don't get bad dreams when I have these. So that is really cool too. All of their gummies taste yummy. They all taste like, have you ever eaten like the fruit snacks? They taste like a fruit snack without the sugary like bite, you know what I mean? But they all taste yummy. So have to share these two. And something else that I love about this is all of their gummies are gluten-free, gelatin-free, vegan, non-GMO. So you're getting like a really good for you gummy, and you get 30 in here. So you get like a month's supply, or 60, I'm sorry, in a month's supply. So yeah. Have to share these. I love the apple cider vinegar ones. Those are probably my favorite tasting ones because they taste like apple, and it's your daily dose of your apple cider vinegar without like drinking it. If you've ever drank apple cider vinegar, it's disgusting. They have apple cider vinegar gummies that are delicious, and it's the same dosage as if you were to take a shot of apple cider vinegar. And apple cider vinegar is so good for your gut health, weight loss, curbing your appetite, really good for you. So all of that is on my Goldie link, which you can use the code Raya Hope to save a ton right now. I actually have an increased link for my following because of how much you guys have been loving it. So definitely make sure that you try that with the code Raya Hope. So that was my spiel on the Goldie, but I wanted to say, because I feel like a lot of people are starting school this week. So if that's you, grab those immunity gummies for your kids. Yeah, so melatonin, if I take like the pill melatonin, I usually have really intense dreams. So I was a little hesitant when I saw that the sleep gummies had melatonin in them, but I tried them and I was like really pleasantly surprised. I don't take these every night, but I do take them like if I'm feeling restless or if I'm laying in bed for like, I don't know, and Ryan starts like falling asleep or snoring, I get up and I take 2 of these and I'm out within like 30 minutes, if that. The lip color minted, yeah, I can pull that out for you guys. All right, so wash my brushes finally. I'm gonna go ahead and do my spray foundation. I'm gonna mix the 2 colors, lace and taffeta, together because I'm kind of in between colors right now. Honestly, the shade Eyelet would probably be my best fit right now. I just need to order it, which is totally normal to be like in between colors like during these like seasons of like where it's changing in a fall, changing in a spring. That's usually when I start mixing those. So what you want to do with your spray foundation is you're going to hold your kabuki brush really close and you're just going to spritz, boop, boop, just like that. And then all you do is bounce this off your skin. So if you're not a huge coverage fan, like if you don't really want, here, let me try to send it to you again, Barbara. If you don't love a lot of coverage on your skin, this is a good product for you because it really doesn't feel like anything. Like, it's so light. And then I'm going to mix the shade Lace right there and just go in with this. And I'm just going to keep going back and forth like this to mix the 2 colors. And we're going to work on just one side of my face because I want to show you guys how light this coverage is, and it's so pretty on because of how light it is. So if you feel like you get cakey really easily with makeup, one, I can totally help you with that, whether it's because of your skincare or lack thereof routine, or maybe the texture of your skin. I can help with both of those things. So if you are struggling with no matter what you are doing, your makeup is looking cakey, flaky, or just not like it's settling right, message me today by commenting color match. And you can expand when you say color match, you can say color match, having trouble with my makeup or something like that, and I'll message you. I know, I feel like I haven't been live in forever, but it's just been a couple days. But I'm glad you guys are here. Okay, so here I've done just one side of my face. Click the mad face if you're impressed with that coverage so we can really see. Ah, nice, thank you. Yes, my kids, both of their names were picked out with meaning. But isn't that impressive? And it doesn't feel heavy, doesn't look cakey, doesn't like look like a ton of coverage is on my skin, but it sets so beautifully. So this is an airbrushed coverage. It comes out of this can really cool. And we're using taffeta and lace. And I'm just spraying it both right on top for my perfect match. So not only does it feel really cooling when it touches your skin, but it also is out of like a aerosol type can, so it lays really beautifully. It's very similar to if you've ever gotten your makeup airbrushed, like out of a machine. It feels just like that, but you get to do it in your comfort of your own home. And yes, this is good for combination skin, oily skin, dry skin, you name it. This is my mom's personal favorite makeup or like type of coverage because of how easy and how like little you need. So that's it. Isn't that impressive? So a couple little squirts of your spray foundation. We did it in the shade Taffeta and Lace to mix those two colors together. Honestly, Eyelet would have probably been a perfect match for me, but it's okay. And then now we're going to go in with our Skin Solution Concealer. But isn't that great? I love this coverage. And we're going to go ahead now and apply a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use a little bit like on those little blemishes right there. And then use my damp blending bud to blend this in. Just like this. And this is going to add a little extra coverage where we want it, where we need it. And then something cool about our concealer is that it has caffeine infused in it, and it also has ingredients in it that are also in our eye cream and our Uplift Beauty Oil, which if you're not familiar with those two products, they're so healing and hydrating for your skin. So I love our concealer not only gives you really good coverage, but it's also going to be really hydrating and really healing for your skin. It doesn't give you like that creepy look. But how nice does that coverage look, you guys? It's so soft and so pretty. So if you're ever struggling with like what makeup is right for you, try out the spray foundation. So again, if you wear any of the other foundations, or if you use the stick or the liquid, you're the same color in your spray. The spray does run slightly lighter, but honestly, it doesn't really matter that much after you put on your concealer and you put on your your pressed powder. Knocking everything over. Okay, so now we're gonna set our makeup because I do have naturally oily prone skin, but we're gonna go ahead and take our translucent setting powder. And now we're gonna take a dry beauty blender, spritz it on here with our setting spray, and then we're gonna go just tap it right in that setting powder, just like that. And then we're gonna press this on wherever we got shiny, greasy, oily. So it's typically wherever I use a concealer or wherever I use a lot of more product than just like my cheeks, which we didn't use a ton of product there. So what this does, not only is it going to minimize the appearance of blemishes and pores, yes please, but it also is going to help to absorb any of those oils or just like whatever from the atmosphere is going to be pushing against our foundation. I will warn you though, it's messy. But you just go like this and it comes right off. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do our big giant kabuki brush, and we're gonna take our pressed powder in the shade Taffeta, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on all over. So using this product is not only going to even out our complexion and make our makeup match even better, but it's also going to help to set our makeup and keep it in place all day. So what's really wonderful about this coverage with our pressed powder, this pressed powder has shea butter and vitamin E infused in it. If you guys are not setting your foundation with the pressed powder, you're gonna be amazed once you do, and you're gonna see such a huge difference in just the overall complexion of your skin. And something that I always tell you guys, a lot of people go, oh, I can't use a pressed powder, I have oily skin. May be correct, but not with this one. It is so beautiful on, and you can wear this pressed powder. So again, make sure that you message me or comment color match, and I'll private message you for a full recommendation. I know, we're getting our windows redone in our house, and they're doing the window directly above my office today. Sorry, I think we're almost done, so. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do our bronzer. And we're gonna take our bronzer and swirl in the cap like this, and then tap, tap, tap any off. And this will help to minimize the amount that goes on there. And then you're gonna go from the top of the ear towards the corner of the mouth. And here's the trick with this, is you're just gonna use light hand, just swishing it back and forth like this, very light-handedly, and then around the jawline, so bottom of the ear towards like where we stopped with that contour. I know, windows make the biggest difference on your house. My gosh, if you've ever gotten new windows, it's like having a whole new house. It like keeps all the cold air in. So it like lowers your electricity bill with your heating and air. Sound is better, light is better. It's like so crazy. Even like my live, I was noticing, I'm like, wow, it looks so much brighter in here. Don't you think so? Or no? I also do have a ladder and a man standing on front of it. Right in front of me. Yeah, so after our windows, we have backsplash in the kitchen, and then just like small little things, like we wanted to add wainscoting in one of the halls, like our stairwell, and so just like little things. Honestly, like after our windows go in, maybe a week, and then our whole house will be done. And then it'll just be like focusing on the outside of the house. So like we need to repaint it and refix all the little holes, nicks, and crannies from construction. And then after that, so I'd say like by September, mid-September, our house will be totally done. I know, and they're clean for a while, that's right. All right, so now for blush, we're gonna add the shade Sisterly, which is my favorite blush color. If you've ever had a hard time picking out a blush color, let me just help you. This is the color you want. It is so pretty, and we're using it on the setting powder brush. So you just tap that on the apples of your cheek, working to the hairline, and it simply just gives your skin a flushed look without overpowering your makeup or your face and making you feel like, oh gosh, I like have so much makeup on. It's really, really soft and subtle. And then for highlight, we're gonna do the shade Golden, and we're gonna take the angled fan brush. I'm gonna pop this on the bridge and tip of the nose, and you don't have to use a heavy hand with this. It is so pretty. I love getting our windows professionally cleaned. I'm the worst window cleaner. I'm the worst window cleaner too. So I'll have to remember that to get the windows cleaned. If you have mature skin that is not oily at all, is it still good to use a setting powder? If you don't have any oil, I would skip the setting powder and just do a pressed powder. We moved and remodeled our house completely, and then after 2 years we decided that we wanted to upgrade. We just kind of grew out of that house really, really quickly, and we just wanted more land. Our kids like had nowhere to play, and we lived on a really busy street. Like little things you don't think about, right, when you first buy a house. And then this house like popped up super randomly, and we were like, it just was like such a godsend, like all of it. So we just followed our heart and bought this house, and we've been remodeling it since October. So it's almost been a year of remodel. And if you've ever lived through a remodel, you know you should keep praying for me. But we're almost done with our house, the remodel on the house, and then we have like landscaping and the backyard and stuff, but we're gonna have to wait on a few things, you know, because it's so expensive. But it'll be worth it in the end. To me, this is our forever home. Ryan's like, once we flip this house, I'm like, bury me in the backyard. Okay, so hold on, let me block some weirdos. Oh, maybe you already blocked him. Okay, good. Oh no, hold on. Okay, cool. I think we already blocked him. Okay, so anyway, threw on my eyeliner. It was just a little bit. Oh, he's still here. Hold on. From all live streams. Okay, cool. Ban. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Okay, so now that we did our eyeliner, threw on just a little bit. It's just a pencil liner, but I love it because it doesn't build up in my tear duct or like run down my face. But how beautiful is that coverage? We're completely done. What I love about this spray foundation versus any other is I feel like this is one of the foundations that looks the softest on my skin. Like it doesn't accentuate pores or fine lines. It's really soft. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do our brows and our eyes. So I'm gonna kind of go on a softer side with my eyes today just because, I don't know, it's Tuesday. But I am gonna use my brand new favorite color, so stay tuned. And then for brows, we're gonna do the brow sculpting pencil in the shade brown. And I'm just going to kind of shape the brows, and then we're gonna use the little brush side to comb them out. All right, so here again, we're gonna do the front side, and I'm using a very, very light hand, and that's the trick with this pencil. It's very pigmented, and then you're gonna take the little brush side, like so, like that. I know the spray foundation is definitely amazing. I feel like for mature skin, it's one of my favorites because of just how soft it lays. And see how like soft that makes your brows? It doesn't have to be like really intense looking or really like structured. Ooh, throwing it. When you do it like that. So very light-handed and you're golden. All right, I'm gonna do my lips really fast. We're gonna do the lip liner in the shade Posh, or Poised, sorry. It's very similar to the old color Posh, if you remember that color. But it's a really pretty purple. But I'm gonna show you how to do like an ombre lip. So, the trick with an ombre lip is to use a darker lip liner and to do a little bit thicker of a line. Okay. And then gonna kind of color a little thicker, like I said. And then I'm gonna take my finger and blend it out. Angie, if you like the color Posh, Poised is like the same. All right, and that's gonna soften the color up a little tiny bit. It is like so smudge proof, it's crazy. All right, now I'm gonna take the shade Loaded. And pop that on. Just like that. And see how I got a little crazy there? Don't you worry, we're gonna fix that. And then to give it that ombre effect, we're gonna take the shade Minted. So here it is. That's what it looks like. And pop it right in the center. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm gonna fix this by grabbing, let's see if I have it in here. I think it's in here. Okay, this is the lip brush from Unique, and it is super useful because you just go like that. And then what you could do too, if it still isn't coming, or like we still want it sharper, take a teeny tiny bit of concealer. I'm talking like hardly anything, okay? And I'll even probably like wipe it a little bit. Just like that. But this brush is like key. For fine tuning that. I'll take Minted. Mint, I have like nowhere to swatch, hold on. There's Minted by itself. Yes, the lip brush is going to be under brushes, and I feel like, you know, like those products that just don't get talked about enough or like used enough, this is one of them. And it's retractable, so it goes up and down like that, but you could actually like fully do your whole lip look with this, with the brush if you're wanting to. But I swear by having this on hand for those oopsie moments, you can use it for other places other than like your lips, but honestly, it's like a really good product to make sure that you have on hand. But I love that lip combination. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so now for our eyes. We're gonna do the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Authentic. This is like, oh, I forgot my hottie. I wanted to do a little hottie in the middle. Super pretty. Okay, hottie on. Now we're gonna do the shade Authentic. This is like my favorite color. This is, however, limited edition, so once its color is gone, it's gone. So I'm like urging you guys to make sure that you get it ASAP, because This is the color for fall. I'm gonna do my best to yell at corporate to keep this color around because it is so pretty, and you can use it by itself like we're gonna do today, or it's the perfect transition color, putting it on and then layering other colors on top. I know the reason that we ask you guys to do angry faces is Facebook is a tough place to run a business, you guys. They block your videos, they hide them, and when you do an angry face, for whatever reason, Facebook goes, oh, people are mad on this live, I'm gonna show it to more people, because they love drama, right? So that's why we fake these mad faces, because we're kind of trying to trick Facebook onto posting our video for more people to see. Because we ask for shares, you know, we ask you guys to tag your friends in the comments, but after so many times, you're like, like I've tagged all my friends, you know? So that's why we ask for the reactions, and that's why we ask for comments too. Like if I'm like, comment where you're watching from, or comment what the weather's like, because the more you comment, the more you like, the more that you do these like faces, like the sad face or the laugh face, watch the view count. It's weird. It's kind of funny. Like, I see you, Facebook. But the same thing goes on my Instagram too. So I'm constantly trying to do like different giveaways and things on my Instagram, because the more likes and the more comments you have on your pictures and your reels, the more that your page is shown to others. So that's why we do giveaways, asking people to like and comment on your video. So that's kind of just like an inside scoop on working in social media. So I never want you guys to feel like, oh, like I'm bothering you if I never like, or if I comment or if I like your pictures. Like that's never bothering me. In fact, like I notice those who do, and I just want you to say like how special you are to me, because that is like truly like what pays my bills, what allows me to do this and spend time with you guys, what allows me to put dinner on my food on our dinner table for our kids, and you know, all of that. So I always try to give back to you guys and do fun giveaways and incentives. Like right now this month I'm doing a $50 gift card for every order of $250 you spend on my website, and I try to give back to you guys in small ways like that, and just like saying thank you and being appreciative and stuff. So just thank you in general for helping and for engaging and liking and commenting and sharing and tagging your friends. Like all of it is seen. And I know sometimes we're, you know, on a budget, or say we don't need any makeup or skincare or whatever. Just liking and commenting and doing those things is so much helpful. So there is helpful. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. So just thank you. But back to what we're doing. So I'm taking the shade Authentic, and I'm taking the Fluffy Crease Brush, and this color is matte. There's no shine, shimmer, or sheen to it. It's a matte color, and it is one of my favorites because look at how it just makes your eyes pop right out of your head. And it is so pretty, especially for fall, but it is limited edition. This color is going away, whether one, it sells out, and I'd be scared that it will because I've bought like 4 of them, and or 2, August ends. So if you have not grabbed this color yet, you need to do it ASAP. It's the shade Authentic, and you can only buy it in the August special, which the August special is discounted. It's a 20% savings. It's like you get all this for $100. You get 2 liquid eyeshadows, any mascara, any lipstick or Hottie lip plumper. You get and any eyeshadow brush, and free shipping. So you get a ton of products for, I think it's $105, but it's everything eyes and lips. So it's a really, really good deal if you're trying to get some like core colors, you know, especially for going into fall. I'm gonna grab one more brush, which is gonna be empty. We're gonna do the blending brush, which this is another brush that's really, really good. And I'm just gonna spend some time blending this outside corner. So the brushes that I've used today are the Fluffy Crease Brush, the Liner Shader Brush, and now we're doing the blending brush. So just going along, just like so. Okay, and see how that really like softens those corners? Really, really pretty. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. All right, so eyes are done. And like I said, we just did the one color today. And I feel like sometimes those one color days are like the most flattering on. Like, especially if you're not really into doing full makeup, it's those like one colors that are like really pretty. So we're gonna do the Prime to Set Mist, which adds moisture into our foundation, helping it to expand and just look so soft and natural. And then we're also going to do the lash primer first. Base the lash all the way up, just like that. And this is gonna help your lashes to look longer than they are. Okay, lash primer. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the Twisted Mascara. Now, the cool thing about the mascara, and it's always so funny when I see these comments, so it's 2 wands. Hold the silver and twist, 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 and then grab this out. And then do a couple coats of this. So what I do is I'll hold it like base of the lash and kind of blink like that. Kind of tilt your head back a little bit. And then bottom of the, back side of the lash. And then I'll kind of like fan out, like pull out like that. And then you grab a little more and do the other side, but doing it right away on top of the lash primer gets like a little tacky. So it's good because it's going to grab onto your Twisted Mascara and hold on to it. So if you ever experience any bleeding or mascara getting everywhere, try the Twisted Mascara with the lash primer. It is so fabulous. Okay, and then go from the base all the way up. Okay. Same thing here. And with this mascara, you can do as many coats as you want without it getting clumpy, cakey, spider leggy. It's finally the one mascara that gives you perfect lashes every time. Okay, so after I do my second coat, then you're gonna put it away and then you're gonna grab the silver bar now and then twist off the top. And you get a second wand, which is really good at fine tuning your lashes and doing the bottom lash line. And like I said, this mascara is like totally anti-transfer, so you're not gonna get it everywhere, all over your eyes. And then same thing here. And then if I haven't sold you yet on it, this mascara also, if I haven't mentioned, has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. So it makes your lashes grow while you're wearing it, which is a trip. So there we have it. There's our makeup look. So if you guys have any questions or need help picking out your products, just message me here on Facebook. I'm always so happy to help you. And then make sure you grab this makeup all right there on that link. Grab your Goalie vitamins. Like I said, if you missed the beginning of this tutorial, we talked a ton about the immunity gummies, especially with the kids all going back to school. Stock up on your immunity gummies while those are on major sale. I'll give you the link to these again right here in the comments. And then grab your makeup. Check out the special Grab This Color ASAP. Yeah, the new liquid green shadow as well is limited edition. This mascara is called the Twisted Mascara, and you can get it on sale in the August special, which I have the link to that in the description of the video. Also, my necklace and the earrings I'm going to be wearing today are from Bombshell Beads. You can use the code Raya25. My cute little black romper I have on is from Pink Lily. You can use the code Raya20. And as always, message me if you guys need anything. So I'm going to actually see you guys in a little bit. We're going to do our hair here on Facebook, and I'm also going to be doing a live unboxing of my favorite candles. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye.